So, well, those were some views on how the policy was along expected lines, outlining a cautious optimism. But now moving on, well, low-cost carrier SpiceJet's become the first Indian airline to report a net profit in the first quarter ended June 30th. Now, the profit comes on the back of an increase in operating revenues and higher load factors. And joining me on the phone line now is, and to put these numbers into perspective, really, Sanjay Aggarwal, the CEO of SpiceJet. Sir, very good afternoon. Really, 26 crore rupees profits in 3 months. Now, what are the factors really? Is it largely the fuel expenses which have fallen? Because that's what your numbers are really reflecting.
Right. It's a combination of reduction in fuel prices, 50, and also, as you rightly said, increase in revenues. We are getting better utilization of out of our airplanes. We have increased the number of flights. We have added more airplanes. We have added 10% more capacity versus last year. And as I said, even the existing planes, they are flying longer. So it is a combination of higher revenues and lower cost. As a result, we were able to turn around the losses of last year into a profit.
So very quickly, would you say it's a one-off thing with fuel expenses really coming down? Because we've seen all the oil marketing companies cut prices several times during the quarter. And would you say then it's sustainable in the next quarter?
In the next quarter, we do see the prices going marginally up from where they are right now, but not significantly up and nowhere close to where they were this time of the year last year.
And sir, now a quick word on the fare reduction. Really, the lean season is coming up next. So would you say that you would be having a fare reduction in the near future sometime?
Actually, the fares are running as low as they can be in my mind, and that's due to the competitive pressures and due to it being a lean season. But we think the pressure on the yields will continue for this quarter, at least till mid-September or so.
And another thing on your consolidation is what I'd like to ask. Any word on your plans also to buy into Go Air and Indigo? There's been a lot of buzz on that.
That is something that as a company policy, we don't comment on such rumors or speculations. So that's something I wouldn't be able to comment on.
All right, sir. But also on your capital expansion, you said that you've really been investing in new planes, opening up new routes. What's the capital expansion that, the capex that you really plan, maybe for the next quarter and for the year ahead, if you could share that with us?
We don't see any change in our fleet size over the next quarter or so. We don't have any aircraft delivery scheduled, so we will continue to operate the same number of 125 or 127 flights for the next quarter.
Right, but any numbers that you could share with us, sir, as to how much you plan to invest further?
Not at this point in time, because those are some little longer-term decisions that won't affect the next quarter.
Right, and the last question before I really wrap this discussion, sir, is the strategy ahead as competition is really stepping up. How are you looking to increase your market share then from the current 12%, if I'm right?
Yeah, it's about 12.8% as of June 30th. But what we are seeing in the industry is a better acceptance of the low-cost model or the low-fare model, because right now about 55% of the passengers in the domestic market are picking low-cost carriers such as SpiceJet. So, and we are seeing the movement by some of the so-called full-service carriers like Jet and Kingfishers, who are continuing to deploy more and more of their capacity to the low-fare market. So we feel good about that. We are in the business model that is accepted by more and more people.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to us and joining us for that, sir. That was, well, Sanjay Aggarwal, CEO of SpiceJet, really on his plans going forward and on the results that posted 26 crore rupees profit. But, well, the stock has also been reacting very well, 7% up after that we've seen since morning. And now let's pull up the markets for you and give you a quick update on that. Well, markets are trading flat after the credit